Ooh, and we are live on this very hot Saharan sandy day. Let's send out the invite. Boom. Now, my pick for, depending on how long this lasts, is a Laranja Biho that I found. A New World Vere, and if I'm feeling spicy, Ashton VSG Torpedo. I'm going to start out with the Laranja because it's the smallest, in case the stream doesn't last that long. Also, it's just a good starter for the afternoon. If I can get the little orange thingy off, at least. All right, where my cut at? That was a horrible cut. Much better. Refilled my lighter today, so I know it's good. Dealing with a lot of wind today, though, from just being windy. You can see my screen blocking the sun going all over the place. Should be a pretty decent light. The Astros game should be on right now. Hopefully, me trading this for watching the game pays off. Well, let me just get the highlight reel on. Uh, not looking good. It's 4-0 bottom of the second. They got Pittsburgh Pirates got 4 runs scored in 1 inning. Oh, this ain't looking good. Ah, I think you must have hit the other thing. Bruce is here. Bruce is here. It's just
Hello.
dark. Oh,
Yeah,
I can see
power
the
is
land,
out here.
the
Yeah.
smoking light. I can see your silhouette. I can see you. Just it's not clear.
Ooh.
I was gonna have the Astros saying in the background, but it's already bottom of the second 4-0. So I don't think I'm gonna be watching this game. Let me get that.
Yes, over 132,000 people are out of power.
That
So
looks like
over 100,000 people are out of power up here.
nice. Is it like a
So I
thunderstorm
just
or
got.
just like what happened?
Yeah, it was like a thunderstorm, but it was pretty powerful. I think how much winds? There was like 80-mile-an-hour winds.
80?
I had 80 mile an hour. Yeah.
Dang.
That thunder sounds like bombs going off.
Yeah, it sounded like bombs going off. So I'm
Oddly enough,
only
that's
on.
where I'm like most comfortable.
Now I'm basically just on phone power. So the internet is out. So
Yeah. You're limited. I mean, your phone will probably live as long as my laptop does, unless I plug my Jackery into it,
right,
which
and I'm
is
reserving the
completely
jack.
determined by how well the stream is going. If the stream is going well, I'll plug the Jackery into it because I got my second laptop charging cable just sitting out here. Like this morning, I had 0 comments and 0 viewers for like half an hour, and I was just sitting there smoking, talking to myself, and then it all blew up. And I was like, I'm not cigars, and I'm not going to smoke more than 4 in the morning. I have some stuff I gotta do.
Yeah. So I did a video and I tried downloading it to YouTube, and it said it was going to take 60 hours to do. So I'm just going to wait until the internet comes up.
Yeah, probably should just wait until the. Yeah. What'd you make a video on?
Update on my health. Also on Central Cow Pipers, giving best wishes, for him to get better. And a review on Haunted Bookshop.
It seems like Haunted Bookshop is a love it or hate it blend.
Seems like Haunted Bookshop is what?
A love it or hate it blend.
I liked it, but I can see why. It's got kind of a sourness to it.
Yeah, I liked it too, but it's like I've only seen people either like it, they're like, this is my least favorite blend I've ever tried.
Yeah, I noticed that. That's why I was excited to try it. I tried it in my Big Ben.
I ordered a church board today. Bruce must be getting a call for his thing is blotted out. What is that? What just happened?
I got kicked out because the internet wasn't as strong.
Oh, because it still shows, like in my thing, it still shows I can. Oops.
Hold on one moment. I'm going to try something. I'll be right back.
All right. Kitty, what you doing? Official notice to come watch us on YouTube. We discuss tobacco, our lives, what have you, my cat, and still waiting for the sun to go down. So if you're free and you want us in the right time, come join us on YouTube or on Twitch. The fuck? Yeah.
I'm waiting right now.
Twitch is Sapper Piper or Sapper Smokes. Everything's Sapper Smoke. Just come find me.
I am now.
So what'd you do?
I hooked up the Jackery to the modem. And I am going to grab a cigar. I am going for a cigar.
Bang, bang, boom. Bruce is trying to get his internet back.
Hey, are you able to see me? Things are closed. Are you doing okay? Let's see. That made a noise.
So you plugged your
Hopefully
modem
it'll
into your
get-
Jackery? Or your Jackery
Yes.
into your modem? Gotcha.
Yes.
And
So
your
I'm hoping
modem's
that
like one
it'll-
of those all-in-one ones with Wi-Fi and everything?
Yes. So as you're catching up, everything's good? Because you seem fast.
I mean, since it's dark, it looks about the same, but... It's like we're opposites right now. I'm wearing sunglasses because it's so bright, and you're in the dark.
That's right.
So we got about
Flips.
15 more minutes until I can roll these blinds up.
So, in your honor, I'm actually going to be smoking a Rocky Patel Royal Vintage.
Ooh.
And this one is a Churchill.
Oh, before you disappeared the first time, I was telling you I bought a church warden today.
You bought what today?
I bought a church warden today.
Nice. What kind of church
It was
warden?
from the Shire pipes, and I got the Smaug.
Was it like a?
It's like I think they're all the same pipe. It's just it has a dragon etched into the side of it.
Oh, I see. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, those are cool.
Because the website where you got yours from was sold out of everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
From the Queen?
I was like,
Or
who doesn't
from-
want a pipe with a dragon on it?
Yeah. Well, that is awesome. Yeah, get Smaug. Smaug's awesome.
And it was only $50, so pretty nice.
It's really good.
Because I didn't need a fancy church warden. I just needed to, have one to have one.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, if it has Smaug on it, that's fancy. It's got a dragon on it. Nothing fancy though. Okay.
Are you looking to go inside, Toby? No. Not you. He keeps doing this. He keeps, scratching at the door to come outside. He stays outside for 5 minutes, and then he's scratching at the door to go back inside.
Yeah, because you're out there, but at the same time, he doesn't really want to be outside.
The only difference is I'm not covered in fur like he is.
Yeah.
I'm off in the shade. That's right. I mean, granted, the sun's about to go down, so it's all shade. I could basically bring the shade screen up now, but it's still just a little bit of brightness since I'm wearing sunglasses.
Getting this nice and toasty. Even lined up. Okay.
Got her going.
Here's. Yes. You can. Rudolph with your nose so bright.
Oh, we got the third iteration of Nathaniel's stuff, aka Baba Yaga. No longer TC, no longer Goat Smoker 666, now Baba Yaga.
Well, that's fine. Baba Yaga is better.
I halfway expect him to be in the stream already.
Hey, I got my internet back.
Hooray! Is your power coming back on?
Yes, it might be a little bit of a drag because you said something. You said that, and then kind of a disconnect between your. Say something again.
Something again.
Yeah, the words are separate from your lips. It's like time difference. But
Got it.
let me see if I can do. Yeah, that's the word, lag. Let me see if I can do something. I'll be right back.
He'll be right back, everybody.
That might help. Oh, now you can see me.
Hey.
Yeah, I put down the shades. I also got some what was it? Barely Morning pipe.
Nice. There's been a lot of people talking about Burley Morning Pipe recently.
Well, they stopped making it for a bit. Here we go. They stopped making it for a bit. They ran out of the proper ingredients. So they started.
Burley?
Yeah. And so they went and started looking into what other forms of burley there was, and came up with something that was more towards what they were trying to do in the first place. And they were going to just go with that, but people were like, well, why not have both? So I think once they found a way of getting that tobacco back, they went ahead and started making.
Yeah.
And no wonder, because that stuff is amazing.
I'll have to try and find some.
Yeah, if they run out and you can't, I have a bag I'll send to you. But try to find some, and if you can, because that's actually it's unless you abuse it, there's really no way you're going to get a tongue bite from it. But it's tasty. Yeah. I mean, it's like a buttery ness about it, without it being too much aromatic to it.
Yeah. And the blinds. Oh. Oh, still gonna wear the sunglasses because they make me look cool, at least until it gets actually dark out.
Right? Yeah, so right now, maybe I should take it. I might, let me take my meds, because with all this going on, I forgot to take my hydrocodone.
Hey, you need that.
Yeah, that is important. Without it, I would be in so much pain right now. Oh, all right. I was starting to feel it. That's why I had to go ahead and take it. Yeah, if you ever want to have razor blades go through your kidneys and right down into your nether regions, you just have get some stones.
Dude, kidney stones are something that terrify me.
I don't wish it upon you at all. No way. I want you to be stone free for the rest of your life. That was no joke. And then they didn't give me any real pain medicine. They gave me an excuse for a pain medicine. And so
yeah,
as well, they might have been just put some ibuprofen on it, or just take some ibuprofen and walk it off, get some water.
Sounds like the military.
Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry, but I make different noises when I'm in the bathroom that I've never made before. I think I need something different.
I've made noises that I've never made before.
And they're like, "Oh, really?" And I'm like, "Yeah." You know, it's bad when you're praying in a different language. You're like, either I'm demon possessed or there's something terribly wrong and I need better meds.
Yeah. It's like back in the old days, doctors would just throw out pain meds at you, and now they're like, "Oh, this guy's in extreme pain. Maybe he's just a junkie."
Yeah, that's it. That's it. And I'm like, I'm not that kind of guy, but I said, this is justified. I'm like,
Like, especially after a surgery or something like that.
huh?
Like when I had my ACL tears, they wouldn't give me any actual pain medications for afterwards.
It's like, what?
Or they gave it to me for 3 days. And that was it.
Yeah, that's stupid. That's stupid.
When I had my wisdom teeth pulled, I just got ibuprofen.
Ah! Tell me you're a cheap doctor without telling me you're a cheap doctor. It's like, give me some, don't spare it. You know what you did.
Yeah. There's tons of pain meds out there. It's not like we need to hoard them.
Exactly, right? Like, I thought you guys were on the, I thought you guys were on the drug guys' side anyways. Why don't you just give them more money and spare?
Yeah.
Oh, no, we can't do that. That would be
I
ethical.
don't want you abusing.
Yeah, that's right. No, we can't let you
That's
have.
why the VA initially took me off the medication that makes me sane. Because they were like, you can abuse this drug. And I'm like, but I'm not.
Right. Or I could be self-medicating through illegal drugs. Like, what do you want me to do? I'm like, no. Yeah. I'm like, you did things to me that I wouldn't let a wife do to me. I'm like, you drugs. Like, Yeah. And then I have to go see him on Monday. And they're like, oh yeah, we're not going to knock you out this time. We're just going to numb you up. But it's okay. You'll just feel pressure. I'm like, and where are you going through?
I hate when they say you're just going to feel pressure.
Yeah.
Because that's a lie.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to notify them. I'm actually going to call them tomorrow. And be like, listen, the minute I feel more than pressure, I'm getting arrested for assault. Because you're going into places that I don't like people going. This is not, Anyways, so yeah, I did the Burly Morning Pipe. I'll be doing a review later on. I did Haunted Bookshop because I really wanted to try it, and it was what Trash Panda gave me.
Mm-hmm.
So it was from 2020, and so I needed to record. He asked that I would record when I opened it up the hiss that it made, and so that thing. I mean, if there was candles around, those candles would have been wiped out. That hiss was nice. It was a nice hiss. So yeah. But yeah, that was a painful moment. I was in the hospital from Friday night until Sunday evening.
Yeah, I just remember at night you were just like, hey, by the way, I'm going to the hospital. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, hey, by the way, just a heads up. Yeah, well, I was like, in the morning, I was like, I woke up and I was in a lot of pain, night before, I had gotten an attack, a diabetic attack, where I couldn't get my blood sugar up. It was kept on attacking. It went down to 60, and it was going to go further. So I ate practically everything in sight and drank whatever I could. And then finally, my mom checked on me because after we went up to 130, I was exhausted. So I went to sleep and it got stabilized. And then when I woke up, my back was just like it was where my gallbladder was. It was just as painful, but it was in my back and it was in my groin. So it was the same kind of pain, but in different areas.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, maybe I can outlast it, And so I tried to outlast it. It was like, pain in itself, you can walk off if it's nothing bad,
Yeah.
So I was just like, let's see if I could just get comfortable enough and just outlast it. And then I couldn't. And then I was like, okay, Mom, I'm, thinking that I might have to go to the hospital. And my mom was talking to my cousin just out of the blue. And he's like, well, I'll take you. So instead of getting an ambulance, he took me to the hospital. And they're like, and I'm like, am I crazy? Or is there something really going on, Like maybe I hurt certain things or something and didn't realize it when I was sleeping or something. And they're like, no, you've got 7 millimeter stones, and one of them is blocking your kidney, so your right kidney's not working.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, that'll do it. So I'm like, man, this past couple of months is not a great one for me.
Yeah.
So they had to transfer me to a different hospital. So I went to the same hospital that took out my gallbladder. And that's when they were like, okay, we're going to have to go in. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, how are you going in? And they explained what they were going to do. And I'm like, but you're knocking me out, right? And they're like, well, I said, but you're knocking me out, right? And they're like, well, we can't. I'm like, you're knocking me out. Let's do that. And so they knocked me out. Well, they didn't like that I said I smoked a pipe. But I'm like, whatever, like, And then they're like, okay, we're going to take you in. And I was out before, before you could, but they gave me laudanum, something like this. Something sounds like that for a while, and then they switched to when I came back, they switched to morphine, and I'm like, okay. And they're like, yeah, but we want you to try and, go to the bathroom for me. And I'm like, okay. And I did, and it was like hell. It was like, oh, dear gosh. Oh, good gravy. Like, yeah, it was. And they heard me from outside, and they're like, are you okay? And I'm like, I don't know. Am I? Because,
Did it work?
What did you do to me? They went in through that area that I won't get to, but they lasered things. So they're like, oh yeah. I'm like, what, did you burn my kidneys up or something? Like, what, did it go like Terminator on me? And all of a sudden it just started lasering everything. So anyways, when they sent me home with Tramadol. And I'm like, okay, what is Tramadol? They're like, oh, it's like ibuprofen. Oh, but it's not. It's also narcotic. Well, I'm like, well, how much of a narcotic could it be? They're like, well, it's considered a narcotic. I'm like, okay, now you're getting really scaring me because you're saying it's considered. But you're not saying straight out it's a narcotic.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay. And they're like, but if you need anything else, call the doctor. Well, Sunday they're closed. So all through Sunday, I was like, I swear, Mom, I swear the neighbor probably thought I was either hallucinating or getting murdered. So that was, and then Monday I was like, you don't understand. They're like, well, okay, we'll call you back. Tuesday.
They probably didn't call you back.
No, we kept calling them, and then I said, I got a call for an appointment on Tuesday, basically saying, hey, you know, we need to make an appointment up to go see your doctor to take out the stent. And I'm like, okay. By the way, when are you going to give me real drugs? Because this isn't working. And they're like, what do you mean? I said, they gave me something that's not working at all. I'm in terrible pain. Oh, well, we could call you back. Well, you told me you would call me back before. I need something now. So they're like, okay, well, we'll see. I'll have them call you right away. Meanwhile, I called all the doctors I know and asked them somebody to give me a prescription because I'm in too much pain. And finally, I think because of my general practitioner might have called him, they finally called back and said, okay, we sent you some hydrocodone. I'm like, thank God.
Yeah, right?
So, yeah. But now I'm still in pain at times, and it still hurts, you know, when I go to the bathroom, but not as bad. I'm not making nearly...
Yeah.
And I was...
It's standable now.
Yes. And Mom's birthday was yesterday, or Monday.
Yeah.
So we went out to Texas Roadhouse. And I'm like, I just don't want to move. So we got our food and everything and had a good time, but I wasn't doing too much moving. I was sitting in the seat and they're all like, somebody got, you know, they're like, we heard it's somebody's birthday, and my mom's like, I'm 83 years old and I'm not getting in to the saddle. And I'm like, no, and I'm like, I'm sick, I'm not getting into the saddle, and it's not my birthday, so I'm not moving. But that was nice. And then we finally got home and I was done. I'm like, I'm staying in bed. Staying in bed. But I think
I've had a rough week.
Yeah, you know.
Hopefully removing the stint is not as bad as we're hoping it or thinking it is.
Yeah, they're gonna have to do something, because if I'm gonna let them know right away. If it's gonna be as bad as I think it is, and what you're not telling me, yeah, you're not gonna like what's gonna happen.
You're gonna have to tie my hands down.
Now, yeah, because you know, even afterwards, I'm coming for you. You ever see the Terminator? Like, I'll be like, do you have an appointment for the doctor? And I'll be like, I'll be right back. My car's coming with me. But yeah. So yeah.
As soon as you told me that you were going to the hospital, I put it in the Discord for everybody. I didn't tell them why. I just said Bruce is going to the hospital for a surgery. Let's get some prayers going his way. And
thank you. I started before that I got that attack and everything. Well, that's not true. while I was going through that, I said to myself, you know what? I'm giving myself a little treat. So I started making my investments into the man cave. So what I'm sitting in right now is my chair that I bought. That's why I'm out of bed. Mom's in bed because she wanted to be around because of the weather. So now she's sleeping in my bed, and I'm in my comfy chair. Yeah,
we're all happy that you're at least progressing.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, blood's not involved anymore. Thank goodness. But would you let Devious and the others know I appreciate their prayers and their thoughts? Because it's good to have friends when you're going through that kind of stuff, you know?
Yeah, exactly. It's like with I like the little community we've built.
Yeah.
It's like you guys are all extended family to me at this point.
Agreed. That's why some of the things recently was kind of, it's like, really? But that people go through different things. They go through their own turmoil, like I was going through mine. We just got to do it together. Together's the best way. Friends and family.
Exactly. And hopefully we get Baba Yaga stabilized.
Well, yeah, I mean, all I will say is you just gotta be honest with who you are. You know, if people don't accept you for who you are, really, then they're not going to accept you because the truth's going to come out somehow. And building a relationship based on being somebody you're not, that's going to make it a lot harder for the next time around. So
exactly.
You know.
So I'm hoping this is the real him. Looks like you just dropped some ash on yourself.
Yeah, that was good. It's okay. I'll live. I'm not going to set on fire, I hope.
You hope.
I'm not lying, so my pants cannot be on fire. I'm not a politician, so I'm safe.
Yeah. That's one way to look at it.
A lot of craziness going on, and I'm just like, yeah.
I just want to stay out of it.
Right?
You know me.
Yeah.
You know me.
You know, it's like I had to edit it out because I didn't even want to. I shouldn't even mention too deep, but it's just like all the controversy is just by immature people that just want attention.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, I get that you are you have some kind of expression, do you? But stop trying to do things insulting for the attention. You know, if you're somebody special like you think you are, that's going to come out. Don't go out there and insult people so that you can get attention.
Yeah.
And that's in politics, that's in anything. Like, just live your life. You waste so much time. You know, my mom's 83 years old. You know, at some point she was 40. Like, life goes by so fast.
Well, I can speak for that for sure. The last 3 years of my life have gone by pretty. The last year has gone by pretty fast. Like this time last year, I was afraid to go outside.
Yeah, and you made some great progress. Now you got your own apartment. You're going out and doing things with people. Your cat is like, what's going on? Like, where are
I'll watch him on the, because I have a Ring camera on the inside of my apartment that I set up.
Yeah,
I'll mainly just as a cat cam.
yeah,
Not so much as like an anti-burglar system, mainly just a cat cam.
yeah, to watch over him to make sure that he's okay.
Yeah, and sometimes I'll see him just sometimes sitting in the middle of the floor, and I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry.
That's sad.
I mean, he's got plenty of toys and stuff and a whole cat tree, but he wants me to be there.
He needs a friend.
I'm just not sure how you would do with a friend.
As long as he likes him.
Because since he's like, a full-grown cat, introducing to another cat would be a whole thing. And I don't know, the dynamic would shift. And I don't know if the second cat would be as chill as he is. And
kitty, that one kitty that would come up. How was he with them?
I think it's hard to think about that, but when how's it going, North Georgia Piper? Good evening.
Hey.
I think when Toby passes, I'm gonna adopt 2 kittens at the same time. So that way they're both the same age. They're both already acquainted with each other, and go through it that way.
Exactly. That way they have some.
How's it going, Skylar?
I'm not seeing there. Let me see the comments here. Your comments show up on it. Yeah. Good evening.
All right.
What's up?
New World Toro Gordo.
Nice. So, tomorrow I'll be purchasing 20 of those, what were they called?
Flor de Olivas?
Yeah, the white, the red and white and blue ones, the ones that...
Yeah.
I won them at the, on a cigar bid.
Nice.
So I get 20 of them for $35.
That's a great price.
Yeah, and I got...
What shape are they?
I think they were 6.5.
If it was 6.5, there would be a torpedo.
They were, the torpedo.
Which is honestly my favorite of them, is the torpedo.
I was excited because I was like, they started off on like $3 or something like that. And then they quickly started going up. And I'm like, no, you're not getting away with this. I'm getting these. And I'm like, I mean, normally you said, how much did you say they were? Usually $50 for a whole bunch of them? How much were they normally? Are you there?
Sorry, I had to unjam my my thing. Living the dream, had some 1792 Flake in your 7LE 2023 St. Nicholas 320 KS this evening.
Nice.
That was a mouthful, but nice. I still have some, I have 2 things of 1792 Flake that I haven't opened up yet because I'm still working on the stuff I already have opened right now.
The 2023 St. Nicholas 320 KS is excellent. A beautiful pipe. Beautiful. From now on, I'm going to be getting at least one St. Nicholas pipe, as long as they continue to make cool pipes for the season.
Well, I believe they released the 2024 St. Nicholas already, I think.
Really? Because I haven't seen them.
I think I got an email from Stavinelli or something, or from through Smoking Pipes. I could be wrong though.
I'm gonna look for that for sure. That's gonna happen. I'm every year from now on, because I missed 2021, which was like a green, like a marble green stem with a gold and white, and that was what made me search. I started looking all over, and it was too late. So I'm not missing it. But yeah, so I got that, and then I got a 7-ounce of Sir Walter Raleigh. I got like $8 or something like that. So that's a great place.
Yeah. You wanted the Peterson with the copper band, but wasn't impressed with their 2023 batch.
That's the problem.
Yeah, neither was I.
Yeah.
Granted, I only started smoking in January, so.
I think they want to go traditional with the St. Nicholas kind of stuff. And it's like, listen, Christmas has never been a somber or it has been traditional, but if you're going to compare to Savinelli with their stems and the way they're going, you know, which one are you going to put money into? I'm going to put money into something that's celebratory more than traditional for Christmas.
Yeah. I only bought that cheap Peterson so I can get the Irish flake or whatever it was.
The St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, the St. Patrick's Day stuff.
Now
I haven't smoked yet.
My new favorite pipe, other than the one Mom gave me, is the Sherlock Holmes. That Sherlock Holmes original smooth. That's a nice pipe. They got some good pipes if you get the right ones. If you want something classy looking, that's classic Irish, that's where you go.
Yeah.
Because Dunhill is like $500 a pipe for something similar. And I would rather pay $220 up for a pipe or less than $500-$600 for something similar. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
If I lose the pipe, or if it gets destroyed, or if something happens to it, I'm not crying on my eyes out.
Oh, if my DS pipe, something happened to my DS pipe, I'm crying. I'm for sure crying.
And I definitely want to get a DS pipe so much.
Skylar can buy Walter and Captain Black at the food line at the end of the road. And he agrees with that. That's why he got the Savinelli.
Exactly. I like my Savinellis. You know, they're unique. They're on the stylish pipe. Like, you would have to pay somebody to make a pipe similar, and you would pay so much more. I like my.
Yeah, I have one or two Savinellis. I have at least one. I have the Lucite 614 or whatever it is that I got from Randy in a giveaway.
And it's kind of a goldish coffee kind of mixture.
Yeah.
The stem, I mean, you could get one of those new stems now that they have. I forgot what they call it. But before that, Savinelli was really the only ones that did anything other than Rattray. But Rattray, you're still paying more money. You know, Savinelli, you got yourself. I like my Clark's Favorite, which is a church warden that looks like it's on fire, the stem, and you know, it's a different one. That's why I went. I got several of them, but I also wanted some traditional ones. That's why I went to Peterson, is because I figured you can get more traditional and nice stems and nice bands and stuff with the traditional line there, and then, you know, that way you can have a nice selection.
Cigars got a melee and a straight brandy. Beautiful pipe.
Yeah, straights. I gotta get some straights. There's yeah, absolutely. That's why I was so happy when I won Rose's Carolina Rose's contest, because I got a traditional straight, and that's really
I've
nice.
got Carolina Rose smoking cigars now.
Yeah,
Just like I got you smoking cigars.
he's come to the dark side.
That's exactly what I said. She got herself a it's not the same brand as my electric humidor, but it's like one size down. It's like mine's a 48 liter. I think hers is like a 38 or something like that. But she's got an electrified humidor now. And I gave her the rundown on how to get it up and running, and toss one of the high proof Bovita packs in there once the test, once all the cedar is
Spicy.
seasoned. Toss a few cigars there,
38.
and it's gonna go down unless the hydrometer is gonna drop unless the cigar's already seasoned as well at that 69 degrees. If they're fresh, which I need to go to the mail room to get my Cigar King package of my monthly subscription cigars. I keep forgetting about that. They got delivered today.
Yeah, you can't forget that. I mean, who knows what's in there?
Well, they come in a hydration pack, so it's all fine.
No, I just meant like you got to find out what you're getting. Like they
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna do that after this live. But it's the Savinelli that the stem looks like a honeycomb, and use a mason jar for your cigars with a pack in it. Hey, whatever works.
That's right. I got. I'm looking at one. There's a great sale. I forgot the company, but on Amazon they've got one that's holds. I think it's 200 cigars, and it's $100.
Yeah.
And it may not be fully electric, but it's a good one. And then I'm also looking at, there's a couple of them, like $167 can get you a nice electric one that's I think it's, I'm not sure the literage. If I'm correct, it holds 250 cigars for $167.
Yeah, and whatever, unless you're smoking like small gauge, like ring gauge cigars, it's never going to hold the amount that they say. That's literally the max capacity that it can hold of like probably 50 ring gauge cigars at Robusto size, like packed in there at like
So 200
Tetris style.
250 would be more like maybe 175.
It all depends on the size of your cigars.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
Like
go.
I've got a lot of room still left in my humidor. It's just that the room that I have, it's like in the back of the rows where I can't really put anything without having to remove the whole shelf and like risk the cigars like falling out the sides or something.
My dream is to have one in the wall. You just open it up and it's right there. If I couldn't afford a walk-in.
My lounge actually just got it. The lockers are now humidified, so you can actually keep cigars in your lockers now. And I feel very special because they put me in the top row. And everyone knows the higher your name is on a locker, the more status you have with the store.
Well, you've been there since opening.
No. I was like a month or two after they opened at the new location. They were open at another location that was really small.
Oh, okay.
But since me coming there, I've given them a ton of business. I've been doing a lot of shout outs for them for the local area with Instagram and other like local posts. And I'm just a fixture there.
Well, that's good. It's a nice place to be able to go to. You basically man cave without having to spend
Man cave money.
man cave money. Yeah, I think. Let me see if there's. Yeah. One day. I mean, that's what I've got a design all set, and I'm just trying to budget what I can. And one day I'm going to put it together. And we already planned, because we're going to be staying here for probably another year, unfortunately, until I find someplace in Texas, because that's where my plan is to budget.
Yeah.
So my mom, we usually switch off and on. If we move to an apartment, we kind of switch between who has the big bedroom.
Yeah.
And my mom was older, so I said, why don't you just take it? So she had the big bedroom, but now we're thinking if we switch, I can make that into a man cave bedroom.
Yeah, exactly.
I've got one leather chair. These leather chairs are Amazon. I got for like $59, and it comes with an ottoman. And then I'll get another one so I can have people over, like a person over. Going on Facebook,
Marketplace.
And I'm looking for different other kind of furniture. But one thing I found is a bar on Amazon, and the bar on Amazon folds out, so it looks like a traditional bar once it's unfolded. But it looks like, you know, those preacher pedestals that they put their stuff where they read.
Yeah.
It looks like that, and then you unfold it, and it looks like a mid-sized bar. So that is probably what I'll have for the bar. And yeah, I'm already doing. I'm getting memorabilia to put on the walls, so it'll have like a bunch of different pipes and cigar ads from 50 years ago, and yeah. And then when I move down to Texas, I'm taking that stuff with, and then we could be able to have that to be, you know, an option.
Yeah. I was just looking at the projected. I saw an article today from the VA, or you know, the regular news that they put out.
Yeah.
That I was kind of disappointed in. For the COLA increase for this year. The past few years, it's been like 8%. Last year was and it's been slowing down, even though inflation is still going up. They're projecting, I mean, nothing's set in stone until October, but they're planning only a 2% COLA increase, which for my level is only $100.
That's not enough, because it's skyrocketing.
Yeah, with everything, with all the prices skyrocketing, I'm just like, are you kidding me?
Yeah. But right now, the way things are, I mean, who knows after November where it's going to go. I'm not going to go too much into politics, but, you know, whoever goes into that chair is going to have a say on where that goes.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, but again, it was just a projection based on Social Security's projection, based on retirement projection. And so basically everyone's getting screwed this year.
Yeah.
And it's getting more expensive to live than ever.
Well, especially for certain people buying up property.
Mm-hmm.
The more power that they have over property, the more they can create hardship, but it pads their wallet. So hopefully, you know. Now, once Biden dropped out, and I'm not going to, like I said, I'm warning, I'm not going into that direction, so don't worry. But I noticed that Kennedy came out and had some things to say.
Mm-hmm.
So, who knows? I actually watched Kennedy speak live. Like, he was in Dallas. I was a member of what's called Phi Theta Kappa, which is honor group for junior colleges, like the high. And I was an officer there, and so they took us. They let us go to Dallas at a fancy hotel, and he spoke, and he was just really intelligent and reasonable. Like he knew what he was talking about when he spoke. So I don't know. Although he's not a part of the main party of either one, so that's you know. But I don't know. That Social Security thing is just, people are grabbing at it left and right, and that's not right. People that have no choice but to retire, like us.
Yeah.
Especially with your medical situations and mine too. And then Mom's senior citizen, like, what are you gonna do? Like, are you saying that these people can't have a good life, what's left of their lives? Like,
yeah.
Stupid.
We've been paying into Social Security, and it's probably going to be gone within the next 10 years.
Yeah, and right now, the way that BlackRock and all these other companies that have real control over the management of people's finance, a little bit too much control, and now people are going to be suffering. It's just raise up, man, raise it up. Like, we put that money into it, and now it's our turn, and now it's like, whatever. Anyways, that was a lot of unintelligent commentary from me. Like, whatever, kind of, whatever.
Yeah. Who knows? Who knows what the year will bring? Who knows what our future holds? All we got to do is put our faith in Jesus and let him take us.
Yeah, well, I mean, until then, we just got to take the day by day.
Yep.
And that's one of the reasons friendships and family are so important, because back in the 20s, when they had the Depression, 20 and 30s, they relied on each other to provide each other what they had. Mm-hmm. I was watching there was a video about 6 months ago.
Yeah.
A guy who was in special forces and that retired, and he said, if there's something that apocalyptic that happens and you want to be ready, two things: be a farmer of some sort, and have a place that's right next to somebody that farms in something else that would help you. So like that way you help each other. And much in the same thing, we got to be there for each other. I think that's why cellaring is such a good idea.
Yeah.
And building those friendships are a good idea, because I know we're far apart right now, but eventually, if we're smart, and something like that happens, like building a community of smokers and other things like farmers and stuff would make it so that it doesn't matter because they supply each other what we need. My thing is, who's going to make the toilet paper? Toilet paper.
The most necessary thing.
Right? Because there ain't going to be no 3 seashells, that's for sure. That is a reference of a older film. Like, for those that are watching, that's a Sylvester Stallone movie reference.
Got something in like the inside corner of my eye.
Oh, are you sure it's not the rest of your eye?
Probably just the
I'm being silly.
the fumes going right into my eye from where my cigar is resting.
Isn't that the thing? Like, when we were like, we're presenters, right? And we're supposed to know about the cigars and the pipes and stuff, and then you smoke something, and all of a sudden that wolf of smoke goes into your eye, and you're like, and you're like, that was professional.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think also I talk about on the last video I'm going to be downloading our podcast, and once I get back to health, I'm definitely going to be charging after that, because I think we need to definitely get ourselves in that area so that we can be able to bring people together outside and inside the formats. I don't know if they're ever power here now.
Huh?
I don't know if they're ever gonna have. Ooh, scary kids. I don't know.
A ghost story.
Yeah. Long time ago, there was the ghost of good finance.
I knew you were going to go with finance because that's exactly where I was going to go. I was going to go the IRS.
That's right. Let me tell you about the ghost of IRS. The honest IRS. Yeah. I think we just got to make our moves and get ourselves situated so we could be a better community.
Mm-hmm.
In this drama, because the reality is, if we're at each other's throats, we're not going to be very good to be supportive of each other.
Yeah.
Talking Smokes I think is going to be a venue for people to be able to present themselves and bring closer. I think it's going to bring more interest, give people a chance to be able, that are new pipe smokers, to be able to come in and be introduced to some of those great blends, and then we can get them into the dark side through the cigar blends.
Yeah. Well, much as I would love to continue this, my laptop's about to die and we've only got one viewer, so I'm not going to bring the Jackery out now. Yeah. But tomorrow morning at around noon, or maybe even 9 again, I'll probably, whenever I get up.
Yeah. We have electricity.
If you have electricity. Yeah, because right now all I see is your lantern now. I can't even see the outline of you.
That's right. The darkness. The
And every once in a while, actually I can see the glare in your glasses for a second there.
It's like, ooh. Yeah. Let me, so that I can say goodbye. Oh.
But it was great catching up with you, Bruce. I'm glad you're doing good.
So far.
And Yeah.
Monday. That's when
I'll see you hopefully in the morning.
yeah. I'll try to get that power together and.
Yeah, not much you can do about your power, though.
No, I got the Jackery. I'm hoping. All right.